Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hope you'll all been enjoying it. Hope you've been watching the videos we've been putting up. Today summer's finally arrived. Stunning, it's nice and hot. Weather is dried out though, which does mean we had to start irrigating. So you can see behind me now, this is the Briggs reel we've got. And we've been irrigating now for about a week. Trying to get around all of our seed crops. That's all our Jersey Royal seed crop. And behind me now, you can see these are our main crop. So we grow a small area, grow about, not very much, literally about 5 acres of main crop, which we just grow for our local market, and we sell them on our roadside stalls. So I'll just flick around now and we'll show and see how these spuds are doing. Yeah, so these are a red variety of main crop. They're a late variety, hence why they're still very lush. These are planted, when are they planted? Middle of April? Yeah, just after, yeah, middle of April, around the 12th, I think, of April, or even maybe the 14th, can't remember the exact date, but yeah. And they're now fully in flower. They look an absolute picture, stunning, and they are huge as well. Hard to really see, but they're up to my waist. I'm over 6 foot, so they must be nearly 3 foot tall, and they look an absolute picture. But these are the red ones. These have still got quite a lot of growing to do. You can see here, if I try and pull one up, the stalks are huge, but I can't even pull one up. That's how hard they are. I'm gonna try and get one up, but there's some spuds down there now. You can see they're sizing up nicely. So these are a red variety, but you can see how it's so dry, so it's hard to get all the potatoes out. But as you can see there, ground is drying up, and they're desperate for water. There's still lots of smaller, still all just being formed. So there is some variation in size, but ideally these would have been watered a week, 10 days ago. But it's just trying to prioritise and decide where you water first. But you can see there, if I pull this potato up, that's how tall it is. It's absolutely huge. Must be nearly 3 foot, that spud. That's the flowers at the top, and that's how it grows. You can see down there, that's the seed potato, and these are all the roots that come off it, and off those roots, the little potato tubers are formed. You can see there, there's a tiny little potato seed forming there, and that's what happens. That's where the potatoes, they come off the roots of that's the seed potato. That's the potato we planted, and then coming off that is all the new ones. But I say they're desperate for, we can see how thick that is. Such a strong stalk, which is why they're all still standing really well. But I say they're desperate for water. We'll put on about 30 ml of water on these today, and we might have to do them again, to be honest, if it stays dry. But that's what we're using. That's the Briggs reel. It's got a big black pipe. It turns round and round, which I'll show you in a minute when we start the water up. At the far end of the field is the boom. Bit hard to see actually at the moment, so far away, but yeah, and then the distance is the boom, and it spreads out. It's about 24 meters wide, but I think it does about 32 meters in total with the sprinklers on it as well. And it's controlled by a little turbine on this reel. The water turns it around, which then turns the reel and it pulls it in. So I'll show you in a minute when we start it all up. Yeah, it's just whilst we're waiting for Pavel to put the pump on, because you can see there, this is the pipe down, hard to see, but there, that metal pipe there, that goes all the way behind us, and it goes right over there is the water. So the pipe, we've laid all the pipes out, and they go all the way back to the reservoir where we're pumping from. But you can see the two different varieties, so it's really easy to see. Those are the red main crop, and those are the white main crop. So we grow two different varieties. Certain people like different ones, have their preferences. Reds are brilliant for like chips and roast potatoes. Whites are a bit more of an all-rounder. Personally, I prefer the white ones. They're stunning, they're good for everything, they taste really good. So they'll be getting watered next, but yeah. They're also an earlier variety as well. So if you flick around and see them, these should be, you can see how much smaller they are as well. You can see, literally see the difference there. Look, they're huge. The red ones are about 1 foot taller than the white ones. If we dig down here, they should be a lot more advanced. Apologies, the filming is not amazing as I do this. It's hard doing it one-handed. I'll try and get a good picture as I lift them up to show how they grow on the roots. Yes, they're a lot bigger. So you can see them there, that's how they, if I spin that round, that's how they grow. So that's the seed potato again, is there, and these are all the main crop, the new potatoes or the new tubers coming off the roots. So these are about 3 weeks ahead of the red variety, which is perfect because that means we can get these topped off, all the skins set, and hopefully have these ready to start harvesting first week of September. But yeah, no, all looking good, which is nice. So hopefully these will also respond really well to some water. So hopefully in a minute, Pavel's just started the pump and it won't be long till the water starts coming. So water's now come on, and you can see we've got the sprinklers running on the far side. So the water comes through on this line here, comes all the way up, and we've got a tap here which diverts it. This black pipe then comes into the reel, and you can see it's going to the far end. I'll walk up there in a minute. I can show we're putting on 28 mil. It's going to finish at 10 to 6. It's 12:30 now, and it's reeling in at 28 meters an hour. And then we've got the sprinklers there. We've also got these little sprinklers as well. They are doing the short rows. So we're doing the short rows with the sprinklers, and then we're doing the main part of the field with a boom. And you can see that it's just reeling in. Just goes around and round very, very, very slowly. It pulls in that black pipe, and that's going to gradually pull in the boom from the far end. So this is the boom here. You can see it's got lots of little sprinklers. This is the water comes out of there, it spins around, and it's slowly getting pulled forward. So I say we're putting on 28 mil. Pretty amazing. I've never had it. The potatoes, it's on a slight angle because it's in a bit of a rut from the sprayer row, but it's the potatoes are nearly touching the top of the sprinklers, which is pretty crazy, but it's just about getting away with it. So that's what happens. Basically the water comes down and it just spins around. You can see here it's already watered. This is where it's all been watered. Nice puddles. You can see the bottom things, they just spin around gently just to make the water droplets a bit gentler so it goes into the ground better. But now it's going to slowly work its way down. It's 12 o'clock. This will finish at 6 o'clock by the time it gets back down there to the reel. So hopefully then these are going to grow nice and big and make some nice jacket potatoes or chips, whatever people choose to do with them. So also mowing third cut grass. So we usually put 3 cuts in the clamp, but we got them both full off the 2 cuts this year. I think as we said before, first cut was average, but second cut was really good. And then so now we're on third cut. It's pretty much 4 weeks, or no, 4 and a bit weeks since we cut second cut. It's just started, it's been a bit drier, so you can see the heads have just started to come up already. So you want to get it cut as soon as possible. Still a lot of leaf, but the longer we leave it now, it's losing quality all the time. So Fernando's out, he's in the 6 120M with the Crone mower, and this is being mown today, and then we're going to bale it tomorrow. So we're splitting the block up rather than cutting everything at once, just to fit in with the contractor. There you can see there. It's not a heavy crop. I think as I've explained before, we want quality. We don't want to leave it grow any longer. I say it's just going into head already. It's going a bit stemmy. This is Italian ryegrass lay, so that's what we're cutting today. We're doing got about 26 acres of Italian ryegrass lay to get cut, and then Tuesday we're going to mow. We're doing it in kind of 3/3 basically. So we've got a third we're doing today, third on Tuesday to pick up on Wednesday, and weather depending, do the rest at the end of the week. But there's still quite a lot of leaf. As you can see, Philip there inspecting it. Is the grass good, Philip? Grass good? Yeah? Still a lot of leaf, so it should be nice and sugary, and a tiny bit of stem. But we'll be able to mix these bales up. You can see me just checking it out. We'll be able to just mix this up, so you can maybe put a bale in with some of the second cut silage. But no, it's nice stuff. Doesn't need tedding out this. It's been dry for a couple of weeks now. It's just going to sit here, and it'll be raked up tomorrow and made into bales. We'll try and get that. But yeah, no, nice day. Warmed up a lot. Philip's happy with the grass. Let's hope the cows are too. And we'll just catch Fernando as he comes back down. That's always the trouble with Italian ryegrass. It is good stuff. It can produce high yields, but when it does dry up, it has a tendency just to put itself into head quickly. We're actually lucky there's a bit of perennial ryegrass in the bottom of this mix. But yeah, just see Fernando as he goes past again. He's got the crone mower on. No conditioner. More so just because we don't want it drying out too much. This has been mown today. It'll be 24 hours on the floor, and then it'll be picked up tomorrow. So off he goes. This field, a fairly big field for Jersey. It is 26 verges. It's about 12 and a bit acres. In the east of the island, out there, it's Grewville Bay, Seymour Tower. So yeah, cracking on well. Fingers crossed where we don't get there's some drizzle, but it won't really hurt if we do get a tiny bit of drizzle. But fingers crossed the sun comes back out again later. So we've also, with the weather being set fair, also mowed some more hay, and mowed that 4 days ago now. Did a few more fields. If you look behind me down here, you'll see it's drying well. So we mowed it, it's been turned 3 times now. Starting to dry, wants to be all nice and crackly. We baled two fields today, but this one here, this is just tiny still a bit of green. Still a little bit, but most of it's drying, and this will probably go on Monday. All gonna be round bales. So this has been turned, so it gets mowed, it stays in lines, and then machine comes around, spins it all out, and that just lets the air get through it, and it will dry out. But you can see, dries well every day on the top, and you got to come through the turner. You turn it, and it basically just flips it over, just to get. You can see in there, kind of there's some slightly greener bits there. The stem of this might still have a tiny bit of moisture in, but it's not too bad. It's actually drying really well. We've had quite a nice bit of wind, so it has been drying well. But yeah, this will turn once more, and then it'll all get raked up to put into rows, and the baler will come and we'll round bale it all. So, but yeah, that's about it for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying them and want to see more, don't forget, please don't forget, tap the like button, and if you also click on subscribe, and if you also click the little bell, you'll be notified of all our videos we put up every Wednesday, or should be Wednesday and Sunday. We're a bit late this week, so it's just gonna be a Sunday video. But yeah, see you all for the next one.